Ladies and gentlemen, every single month I do a fundraiser to keep THORnews up and running. And because y'all are awesome, I only have $1,480 left to raise for January 2022. So if you'd like to contribute or donate, I got a snail mail, a PayPal, a Venmo, a Cash App, and a Patron. All right, let's get to it. I have been fighting to stay awake the last few days. I've had like zero energy. Part of it I blame because I went so hard in 2021, and maybe it's also because we went from 11 sunspots to 0 sunspots within the last 10 days. And so hopefully I will start to wake up again when the sun starts to wake up again. And usually bad shit happens, man, when we hit solar minimum conditions. And so, yeah, the coronavirus January wave, Omicron, is not good. They reported 1 million cases the other day, but the thing that I watch is hospitalizations. And in the last 24 hours, we have seen a change of 7,733 additions to the American hospitalizations due to the virus. And remember, last year, the virus peaked out around the 21st. And so we're still 17 days away, what could be the peak of this horrible shit this year. Remember, last year's January was not fun. Speaking of not fun, one thing that sounds super not fun is being stuck on a highway with freezing conditions and zero movement for 27 hours. And this happened due to a snowstorm and a wreck on I-95 into Virginia and then Washington. Jim Cantori, this is roughly 90 miles of slow or no movement on I-95. You know, and the total time that people were stuck in their cars, took them 27 hours to clear it. And so can you imagine being stuck in your car in like 15-degree temperatures for 27 hours? That would be horrible. And Venus is on day 16 of a 40-day retrograde period. And so, you know, then we get Mercury going retrograde on the 14th. And so the second half of January is probably going to be pretty complicated, complex, problematic. But yeah, Venus is about to pass almost directly between Earth and the Sun, an event astronomers call inferior conjunction. This is turning Venus into an incredibly thin crescent. And so, if you check out at dusk, you should be able to see Venus in the sky pretty dang bright because Venus is pretty dang close to Earth right now. And so, you know, things will be interesting in January for sure. December was not good to Bitcoin, and now it's dropped into the 45 range. You know, and when the coronavirus explodes, just like it did in India last spring, and it is now in the USA, lumber prices go up really, really high for some reason. Jeremy Clarkson is suffering from smashed testicles after a cow attacked him. And people in the Northeast are talking about a snowstorm Thursday and Friday, plus we got ice conditions between the 4th and the 7th, and we've been watching the 7th for a while. But if you see blue, that is the icy forecast possible over the next 3 to 4 days. And so definitely watch out for ice. I would think ice and snow had a lot to do with being stuck on the highway for 27 hours. But yeah, Thursday and Friday. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I have technical difficulties with everything today. All right, 3 to 7 day hazard outlook. Much below normal temperatures, heavy snow, much below normal temperatures, heavy precipitation for up here. Alaska's got a lot of high wind, heavy precipitation, much below normal temperatures. They've been getting quite a bit of weather. And then you get heavy snow possible for that area, heavy rain down here, and it's going to be cold. All right, this is the next 48 hours. And for the next 48 hours, you can see you get next storm coming to the Pac Northwest. We're talking California, Oregon, Washington, and Canada. And then it'll slide on down, and then you'll get the wetter storm coming up from the Gulf, mixing with some snow. And then the peachy is icy, and icy is bad. All right, let's take it back a second if we can. We'll go clicky, clicky, clicky. All right, so let us take us to Thursday, and you can see it's always fascinating when you see the snow come all the way down in the V shape. And so what do we got here? So you can see we get a lot of precipitation coming into the Pacific Northwest. And then you get precipitation moving up the top. And then this would be Thursday. And you get ice in the Pacific Northwest as well. And you get snow moving up the east coast of the USA. And then the pattern just begins. And then that's where all the rain comes in through the south of the Gulf. And so this would be a big ice day. That would be a big ice day on Sunday. So it looks like we got a whole weekend of wild weather. So, but yeah, avoid ice, man. And you might want to avoid roads when it's icy if you can. You know what I'm saying? Ice is bad. We definitely believe ice is bad here at the THORnews channel. Although ice in your drink is fine. We're watching the spot here, although it keeps glitching out on me. For possible earthquake and volcano action. We had a 6.0 earthquake in Katabu, Indonesia. The sun hopefully should wake up soon. I hope so. Hey, remember how I've been telling y'all that they've been 3D printing diamonds for a while? Well, here, Bloomberg's trying to say, hey, real diamonds are worth more than synthetic diamonds. And then Molly Cantrella's like, well, that sounds like an advertising. Because it is. Anyway, diamond market is weird. Yeah, January is going to be a weird month. But my apartment manager told me that I won't have to pay $70 in late fees if I can pay my rent by tomorrow. So if you do want to contribute, make a donation, it would be super duper greatly appreciated tonight. New York update. Yeah, man, the virus is just ripping. Like China had to close the key port after COVID outbreak, puts more pressure on the supply chain. James Peacock, an impressive non-tropical Atlantic windstorm, will peak just southwest of Iceland on Thursday. With a 926 millibar hurricane force low, really high up in cold areas. Here's the crazy thing about modern day America, man. It's like then, you know, officially like, all right, people got stuck on a highway for 20 hours. Who is to blame? And people are like, the governor or VDOT officials, or maybe it was drivers on the road. I don't know, man. I guess like if you ever get tons of nuclear missiles launched, then they'll have time to take a poll and be like, all right, who's to blame for the end of the world? But people in the Northeast like talk about snow. Capital Weather Gang to get a sense of snow potential Thursday night into Friday AM. Here's a graphic rounding up the models. 2 to 3 inches seems most likely, but potential for more or less is always around and abound because Mother Nature can always surprise you. I don't know. The snow is not that big a deal to me unless it becomes feet of it. Ice, because I like to try and save lives where I can. Ice is the big problem. This person blames the police. Not one police officer came in the 16 hours we were stuck. Well, if everybody's stuck, how are they supposed to get there? There's a rumor that Ohio's kind of windy, 40 to 50 mile per hour winds. Yeah, shit is cooling down after an exceptionally warm start to the year. What a wild world we live in. James Wilson letting us know high tides washed a truck from the beach. That sounds like a fun adventure. Maybe just flip your car over and have your car surf on it. But yeah, Storm Chaser Nick saying, prepare for up to 5,000 snow tweets per hour possible on the northeastern storm coming. But remember, the ice is the big deal in my opinion. And that'll start as early as Wednesday. Ice no good, man. Remember, it only takes 1 or 2 wrecks to really mess up a highway. Ice no good, man. All right, I'm going to wrap this one up. Hopefully I'll be staying awake all night and getting jiggy with it. Sound good? I'm doing my best. Come on, son. Pretty please wake up. Okie dokie. Thank you again to everybody in Asteroid Fight Club. You guys are incredible, awesome, and amazing. Here we are. We are in the start of year 10 for THORnews, and that's just incredible. But if you'd like to contribute, I've only got $1,480 left to raise. You know how to do it because you're really smart. And I would like to say thank you again to all of Asteroid Fight Club and Alexis, Patricia, Barbara, Max, Lauren, Richard, Glenda, Arnica, Lightsoul, Dan, Marlita, Brian, Ann, KJ, Change, Nate, Susan, Lance, Nancy, Zacher, Andrea, Mars Fool's Gold, and Travis. I appreciate all y'all, and I appreciate everyone out there who is cool, helping the world keep it together in wild and crazy, strange and dangerous times. All right, God bless everyone. I will talk to y'all soon. And just buckle up. January is going to be a lot like last year, but different.